Another big buck just stepped out. Who's that?
You see the palmation on him from here? I can see it from here.
AJ, what did you just do?
I shot a moose. That's crazy.
AJ, that is a great buck.
That is a stud.
That's what we've been looking for.
That is a stud. 3 weeks of hunting. That's better than the other buck we were hunting with the crossbow. Trash out the wazoo. So today is November 11th, 11/11. It's the first day of rifle season here in Missouri. We're down in the East End, sitting in our box blind where we've been getting some pictures of Schumer, one of the oldest bucks on our farm around. We're back after him again, and I think we have some pretty good chances. We're probably going to be sitting here all week if that's what it takes, but hopefully we can get it done in day one. We're really hoping to see some coyotes. We hearing like 5 to 6 coyotes down here last night, getting pictures of coyotes all over. Oh wow, we should have done this earlier. Yeah. I didn't realize they wouldn't go all the way. Is he looking? Yes, stop it. Definitely looking. Coming this way, actually. Oh, there's another one. What's that one? What is that? It's feeling pretty good. It's a nice cold morning. The deer should be moving any time now. Everybody will start moving into the woods. I feel like we were some of the first people out here this morning, so I feel like we were able to get a nice sneaky entrance for the most part. So hopefully they'll start moving here in about the next hour as that sun starts to pick up and we see Big E or Schumer or maybe a buck we've never even seen on camera. This is that time of year where buck might just run a mile away and you get a chance at something you haven't seen in a while. Well, it's about 9 o'clock. This is about the time of day that a lot of people start to get cold and start to get bored and maybe they ain't seen nothing and they'll start to get down from the stand and hopefully start stirring some deer up. So far we've seen a few bucks. We had a doe and a fawn down to the east of us feed for a little bit and they went back into the timber, so.
Chasing hard.
She ran down there and then she met up. I think it was that buck and that doe, the little buck. And then they ran that way and then she came this way.
AJ got down to take a pee and Grandpa's up there in the woods stirring up deer.
Hopefully they didn't really know what was going on. She never looked at me, so. And then she ran right over here.
Looks smaller.
Not necessarily. Where you need to go.
I think we.
What a stud.
Any double beards?
There's gotta be. about 3:30 now. Got a little over 2 hours left, a good shooting light. Just been seeing some smaller deer so far. Haven't seen any big mature bucks since we saw Fonzie, so we're still missing out on Schumer and Big E. It's starting to cool down. Nice overcast day. The conditions are right. We just need a big buck to come chasing a doe and give us the opportunity we've been waiting for. So today is Sunday, November the 12th. We kind of took the morning off. We've been hunting 6 days straight or so. 3 days were all day sits. Hopefully we'll be able to slip in there while they're all still bedded, and one of our big guys will come out and give us a really good shot.
I put one in the chamber.
It's a little bit after 2 o'clock. We're all set up in the stand now. It's really warm. Warmer than it was yesterday for sure, so deer can probably still bedded down and in the timber and not wanting to pop out in the sun just yet. But saw some nice deer yesterday, just no big bucks we wanted. It's Monday, November 13th. It's about 6:40 now, a little bit after first light. We've seen Fonzie come back into the field, and he was after a doe, and they are both just eating a little bit out in the sun, probably trying to warm up a little bit, and they both went back off into the woods just 20-30 yards and probably bedded down for a little bit, and we can see him back there again, and we're glad to see that he made it through the weekend.
Well, we're leaving the blind. We had my dad come and bump the buck off. He drove along the creek down here in the bottom and was a few hundred yards away, from him, and we watched the buck stand up and slink off up the hillside, which is exactly what we wanted to happen. So now we're able to slip out. We're trying something different tonight. We're gonna stay here at D40 tonight and try to hide this buck we call Honcho. We're gonna overlook this cove. We gotta hang a stand because there's just a ladder stand there set up. It's not set up for filming. That's the 3-year-old with the split G2 on the right side.
It's a little forky and then like a 8-pointer and a little bit bigger 8-pointer.
Gotcha.
They're so clear right now, you can definitely count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're gonna fly past the 23.
All right, we're over here on D40. The deer are jumping the fence right here and feeding down in this cove. I eventually want to stand in that tree right there. However, it's covered in poison ivy, so I don't want to do that this year. We're gonna put a ground blind and brush it all into this corner here. Sitting from there, you can see everything. You get any kind of south wind, east wind, maybe even a southwest wind would still be okay. Maybe even a west wind would be okay. Any kind of north is not going to be good here.
Maybe even stomp down some of that grass over there so you can see into that corner. Dust fire, buddy.
But this is something that happens every day.
And then they're gonna turn right back around.
Beep, beep.
Mm-hmm. It's November 17th, Friday, last day before the weekend, and we know a lot of bucks are probably going to get killed this weekend. We just found out last night that the big buck that we were hunting, Big E, got killed on Saturday, and it's kind of depressing to hear, but one good thing is that they told us that they did see 2 bigger bucks than him out there, and one of them missed and shot a tree. And it also sucks to hear that one that we were really after and had some history with and found his sheds and got killed, but it's part of it.
He definitely thinks he's about to score.
Yeah, he's got the stud walk.
Yeah, he's definitely got some swagger going. And she's gone. She jumped the fence even. Yep, buck behind her. What buck is that? It's decent. Then another 2-year-old. Yep. Might even be the same buck. It might be the same buck and doe, actually. I think it is.
comes another one. That's the buck that we ran into on the way in here.
Is it?
Yep. Absolutely, that's what it is. The other buck's coming back too. He's like, I'm just making sure. Yeah, we need to leave her because they're all more focused on her than us. Yeah, totally. And they're all wanting to feed right here. East End again, and it's a really crisp morning. Not too windy, but the deer are definitely starting to move again. They're not so holed up and hiding in the timber. They've been moving all morning. We've been seeing nothing but bucks crossing the field. We had a nice buck that we call a drawback walk behind us within 80 to 100 yards, and he was headed south, and my brother saw him up on the hill, so he's been a buck that's just been looping around this area, just searching for does, searching all over. Kind of came in a little too fast to pull the rifle out on him, which we're not too bummed out about because his left side this year's not doing too well. He's only got 4 points, and it's really shrunk up, so hopefully next year he'll actually put some mass on that side, or maybe it'll turn into something funky that we really like. But oh, here comes something. Is that him coming back out? Sure looks like it. Looks like a big deer. Might be a little buck. Where's the binos? Well, it's a little bit after 7 now. It's a real crisp, chilly morning. It's dead quiet. We could hear a buck grunting all the way across the field, crystal clear. He's been pushing does back and forth across the field down below the pond. And we just had a nice little fawn or button buck come out 20 yards right next to us. They can just slip right by the stand and not really think much of it. It hardly glanced at us. But it's real quiet this morning. We should be able to hear anything sneak up on us or slip by us. This is a really good spot where a lot of deer come through to hit all these does in the sanctuary and get a drink out of this pond. We're hoping to see a lot of good action here today. We've already seen one nice 8-pointer. Spike, some does. Just need the big boy to step out and take over. We had a nice buck called Sideswipe in this spot that my grandpa shot just a few days ago, so there should be a big boy moving in to take over his spot here pretty soon. He's just been circling this ridge.
Ooh, another big buck just stepped out. Who's that? Who is that? He's gonna challenge. Whoa, dude. What is going on, AJ? He's pawing the ground. I don't know that deer. I don't know that buck, AJ. What is going on? That's a monster, dude. He's coming. Does he look good in scope?
I can't tell what he is. Like you said, I see tines.
I see tines. If you can take a shot, get a shot. There you go, right there, dude. That's like 200, but be rock solid if you're gonna take the shot. Right there again. He's coming, but I think he's just walking off the other buck. Let me know if you're gonna shoot. Take a deep breath. Blow out. Right there, you need to shoot. No idea. Do you think you hit? Dude.
I feel like I just signed lead.
Damn. What do you think?
I don't know.
I felt like he was getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
I did see his tail tuck, but I don't know. Were you on him?
I was on him, yeah. But I don't know. You're sitting, you're like, he's going, he's leaving, shoot now. So I just went for it.
But it felt like you.
No, I didn't get all 100% and all that. He was moving.
Oh man, he looked big.
I probably should have dialed it in. It just happened fast. I had it zoomed all the way out.
It was zoomed all the way out.
Yeah.
Oh my. So that would be a really lucky shot then, maybe. That's pretty far.
So we just had a nice wide 8-pointer that I had missed with my crossbow come across this field in front of us, and he was pushing some does behind this pond, and he finally worked his way over to this tree line just below us, and we noticed that a second buck, a bigger buck, had stepped out, and my dad put the binoculars on him, and he couldn't tell what he was exactly. He could just tell it was a huge buck with a lot of points, and I managed to get the rifle on him, and he kept facing me head on, and he finally gave me a broadside shot, but he was managing to just slip behind the trees and into the thick grass, so I let a shot off before I let him slip away from us without at least having that opportunity. So we're hoping that he just ran down here into this ditch and piled up, and we get us the big old buck, get to put some hands on some antlers. And we've been hunting about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, pretty much nonstop. A lot of all-day sits, several all-day sits in a row. So we've been really working hard to get a big buck, especially on film. Fingers crossed. About 10 a.m. now. Finally gonna go and see if I got a good hit on this buck, and hopefully he's down, and if not, hopefully I can put a good follow-up shot in him and finish him off, and we can end my rifle season right here and put our hands on some real good antlers. I could tell he was a really good buck We haven't had any pictures of anything like that in this area.
Hey, see the biggest tree on the point? He went around that one. The biggest tree. Pretty sure it was right in here. Hey, look. Pretty sure he went right in through there.
Yeah, I don't see a big old bullet hole in the trees.
Definitely went down and across and up, is what I saw. I would think we'd find good blood somewhere in here if he was hit good. So, our fate lies right in here. I don't see blood, just looking.
His tail's still twitching.
You gotta get a final shot in him. Don't let him stand up and walk off. But make sure you have an angle. Don't just fire through the woods.
I mean, his head's reared back. I think he's dying. I can see blood.
Hey, Jay. Let's creep and see if we can get a better angle.
After I thought I made a questionable shot on a far-off buck. I mean, I thought I made a good shot, but he was moving and he had just stepped behind a tree, so I just thought it was not the best chances for a good shot, but we come down into this ditch where we saw him go, and we can see him just bedded 80 yards away with his nose stuck up straight in the air and his tail's twitching, and I can see blood for sure, but he's still alive, and we gotta somehow close some distance on him and put in a follow-up shot, because it's way too thick in here to just shoot from here. I was lucky enough to just be walking through here and see his white belly and saw a twitching deer, so
I say we go right down here. He's right over there on the side of that ridge. Let's sneak down here if we can and see if we can get an angle as we pop up at him. Be ready for him to stand up or something weird. Hey, I'm gonna let you go from here. Go towards that walnut. Try to get to the right of that walnut.
come on, Jay. Get a shot.
Is he done?
There might be dark chocolate antlers. You see the palmation on him from here? I can see it from here.
What did you just do?
I shot a moose.
Oh my gosh, let's go get him.
Oh my god, look at his head.
Oh my gosh.
You want me to put one more?
Where'd you shoot him?
I aimed for right here.
Well, let's go up on him.
Breath right there.
Yeah, I think so. Whatever it is, he's yours. Be ready to shoot.
You see that split point? Oh, and he's got a double brow. This isn't any Dorino, right? Look, he's got big old bases.
Oh, he's
That's a
nice.
mature buck that just come through.
Yeah, I don't know what deer this is. Unless he's been living in the North Pasture.
What I was seeing was that palmation. That's crazy.
AJ, that is a great buck.
That is a stud.
That's what we've been looking for.
That is a stud. 3 weeks of hunting. That's better than the other buck we were hunting with the crossbow.
Pick him up. I'll hold the gun.
Oh my god, he's got trash out the wazoo.
This is
Oh my god, look at the mass.
This is the North Pasture buck.
I can't put my fingers around him.
Yep. Yeah. Congrats, buddy.
He stinks too.
Well earned. Well earned. He ran off that big old white 8.
Alright.
Let's go get him. Let's go see him.
Did I show you a picture yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen him. He looks good.
He's a stud.
I counted 18, but I also counted those little nubs he's got. This one? I'd count that.
Yeah, I would.
You got some nice G2s.
Dude, he's a monster.
Real thick here.
Yeah, I think it's a 4-year-old, if I had to guess. He probably would have never had tall points, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got character, mass, and
growing more stuff.
yeah, he'd probably grown more points and stuff like that.
He was gone within a blink of an eye.
Yeah, he was
20
out there.
20 seconds maybe.
I think he missed his jump. Well,
I don't know. I think I might have blown a
I
testicle off.
think he took one testy. I think he took one.
Oh my gosh.
I almost circumcised him.
Yeah. But the bullet came through the other side, so I'm sure the exit or the entry looks a little bit better probably than the exit.
Where's your second shot at?
Right there.
Right here? Yeah. Gotcha.
I mean, me and Dad were just walking through over there, dude, all the way over there.
Uh-huh.
And I can see his white belly, and I'm like, is that a deer? And then I pull up the scope. And Dad's like, well, try to figure out if it's got antlers or not. And I can just see, like, the palmation and, like, the major mass just right there. I'm like, oh, my God, he's him. That's him.
Uh-huh.
Woo! Lucky, baby. That's what we need.
Unbelievable. Let me see that. That is crazy. All right. We're headed to the stand.